I have called you here this morning to bring to the attention of all residents the unfair and unwarranted treatment that the people of Kilibwoni Ward have been subjected to by the County Department of Roads and Infrastructure. Most of the feeder roads in Kilibwoni Ward have continued to be in a pathetic state for the last 3 years. Being a representative of the people, I have explored a number of options in a bid to have the suffering alleviated by the said department. I have moved motions, sought statements, and even written letters to the CEC member for Roads and Infrastructure. The communications have never been responded to, neither have they been acted upon. We have been extremely patient with the department, but our patience is running out. Dire emergencies and need for repairs raised to the Department of Roads and Infrastructure have been met with no fuel answer for the last 2 financial years, that is financial year 2019, 2020, 2020 and 2021. 3 months into the last financial year, that is 2021, 2022, there is no indication or assurance from the department that this same problem will not persist. The only road repairs that were done are the contracted road maintenance levy fund known as RMLF, which have seen a total of about 15 kilometers of road repaired in 3 years. This notwithstanding the fact that Kilibwoni Ward is an expansive ward, and that leaves the remainder of the feeder road network unmaintained, dilapidated, and also hardly passable. Kilibwoni is largely an agricultural ward, with farmers finding it very difficult to transport tea leaves to the tea sheds and to the factories. I wish to clarify that the only year Kilibwoni Ward benefited from the county machinery, or rather the hired machinery program, was in the financial year 2018-2019, which saw a few roads opened, graded and gravelled. This is despite the fact that for 4 years running, the County Assembly has allocated millions of money for fueling of county machinery for the sole purpose of grading, gravelling and gravelling of roads countywide. For the record, members, the County Assembly has allocated funds as follows. In the financial year 2018-2019, there was 65,165,628 shillings that was allocated for fuel for roadworks across the county. The same financial year 2018-2019, there was another 30 million that was allocated for emergency roadworks and bridges. In the same year, the same financial year 2018-2019, there was 20 million that was allocated for culverts and curb road making unit. The same financial year had 15 million shillings allocated for bush clearing. The same financial year had 20,400,000 allocated for payment of maram sites. And lastly, in the same financial year, there was allocation of 148,015,000 shillings that was meant for hire and lease of equipment. In the financial year 2018-2019 again, there was another 5 million that was allocated for road reserve demarcation. To the financial year that followed, that is financial year 2019-2020, there was another 45 million that was allocated for fuel for roadworks across the county. The same financial year 19-20, there was another 15 million that was allocated for culverts and bridges. The final item in the financial year 2019-2020 was 10 million that is meant for emergency bridges and culverts. To the financial year 2020-2021 that just ended the other 3 months ago, there was 30 million that was allocated for fuel for roadworks maintenance in the county. The same financial year allocated another 10 million for culverts and bridges across the county. And to the current financial year that we are 3 months into, there was 60 million that has been allocated for fuel for roadworks across the county. This same financial year that we are 3 months into has 15 million allocated for emergency bridges and culverts. As you can see, members, it is very clear that the county has budgetary allocations not only to maintain most of the roads, but also attend to emergencies if need be. In a bid to ensure equitable use of county machinery, a rotation program was developed by the Department of Roads and Infrastructure in consensus with the members of the County Assembly. In this program, the machinery was supposed to be deployed to every ward at least once every financial year. However, The department has been at pains to explain why for 2 straight years the rotational machines have never been to Kilibwoni Ward. Whereas the rains have been a hindrance to road repair works for more than 2 years, just to note, the county has witnessed dry seasons where roadworks have continued in other parts of the county except in Kilibwoni Ward. Ladies and gentlemen, the issue of county machinery, in my own view, has been weaponized by the department against the members who respectfully hold contrary positions to that of the executive on a number of matters brought to the floor of the county assembly. The CCM member treats contemptibly the communications from an elected representative of the people, and indeed the county assembly shows that the patronizing attitude of these administrations towards other leaders. The failure to repair roads is to blackmail members to take positions in the county assembly that are favorable to certain quarters of government. These administrations loathe independent-minded members. According to them, failure to take the said favorable positions might end up being a negative political price as a consequence. It does not matter to them that the residents will suffer as a collateral damage for the dirty politics being played. Let me make it clear, for the avoidance of doubt, that I will walk the high road of objectivity, even if it means I will walk alone. I will never fall to blackmail, intimidation, and dirty politics. I am willing to pay the ultimate price as a result. And as our Deputy President puts it severally, he says that, I quote, "Bei ya woga imeshuka sana hapa Kenya." I want to reiterate the same. Bei ya woga imeshuka sana hapa Kenya. The separation of powers as intended in the Constitution of Kenya must be respected by all. Any diversion from it amounts to dereliction of duty bequeathed to us by the people. It is a shame that the residents of Kilibwoni have to pay the price for the position I have taken in oversighting an executive that is allergic to disapproval. Politicizing county development is the height of impunity and must be rejected by all residents of goodwill. What the leadership of the department does not understand is that by extension, they are doing a great disservice to the head of county executive, that is His Excellency the Governor. Services must be rendered to all the residents indiscriminately, not for political expediency, but because we owe them a duty of care. I want to make a public appeal to His Excellency the Governor, who is the CEO of the executive arm of government that is tasked with the execution of the budget, to intervene and have the county machinery brought to Kilibwoni Ward. I am not asking that the entire 420 kilometers plus road network in Kilibwoni be repaired, because I understand the financial consequence of such an endeavor. It is expensive and it is not tenable. All I am asking is that the residents be given their fair share of what was budgeted for in the last 3 budget estimates. And on behalf of the people of Kilibwoni, I demand that this matter be addressed with the urgency and importance it deserves, so that they can receive services just like other residents of Nandi County. Thank you.